Jamaica can never truly be an independent country. The USA could invade Jamaica in the same way Russia invaded Ukraine. Jamaica will need to abide by whatever status the USA wants Jamaica to abide by. The USA has invaded 3 Caribbean or Latin American countries in the 1980s and 1990s, when they moved out of line with what America wants. The 3 countries in the region that the USA had invaded are Grenada, Panama, and Haiti. Below is a comprehensive analysis that explores why, according to this argument, delaying Jamaica's move to a republic in favor of accepting a substantial UK loan might be seen not as a sellout, but as a pragmatic, strategic choice. In an era of intense geopolitical maneuvering, some argue that true independence for smaller nations like Jamaica may be more aspirational than achievable. Proponents of the current proposal contend that by postponing the transition to a republic and instead securing a massive UK loan, reported as UK £50 billion, that Jamaica would receive over a 10-year period. A big increase from the UK £5 billion already on the table for Jamaica to accept. Jamaica can focus on robust economic development while mitigating the risks of external domination, particularly from the United States. The argument draws on historical interventions in the Caribbean and Latin America. The United States has, at various times in the 1980s and 90s, intervened in nations such as Grenada, Panama, and Haiti. In Grenada's case, for example, American forces compelled the government into signing agreements that, among other terms, aimed to limit the nation's independent decision-making. Critics within this line of thought argue that even if Jamaica were to sever remaining colonial ties and become a republic, its strategic location and economic realities might still render it vulnerable to U.S. influence. For many, adopting a republican form of government is a statement of full sovereignty. However, the counter-argument presented here is that the symbolic break from the monarchy, and by extension from a perceived vestige of colonial order, could inadvertently signal a willingness to align with U.S. strategic interests. There is also an argument that maintaining a constitutional link with a former colonial power could serve as a bargaining chip. By delaying the move to a republic, Jamaica might leverage this status in negotiations, using the potential for change as a tool to extract favorable economic concessions, such as the aforementioned UK loan, rather than having its political status used against it by other powers. The proposal outlines a detailed economic strategy designed to transform Jamaica's economy. Hotel development construction of 120 hotels across the island, especially in areas with high unemployment, is projected to generate an additional $10 billion per year. Job creation. The plan calls for creating 300,000 permanent, full-time jobs in rural areas, directly addressing unemployment and stimulating local economies. Housing initiatives. Over the next decade, 300,000 affordable housing units are to be built, 30,000 per year, aiming to alleviate housing shortages and improve living standards. Foreign direct investment or FDI franchising opportunities for the hotel chains would attract FDI, with each hotel estimated to cost around $250 million, totaling roughly $30 billion in capital inflows through repatriated investment funds. Wage growth. An incremental increase in the minimum wage by 15% each year, reaching $200 per week within 5 years, is intended to raise living standards and drive domestic consumption. This comprehensive blueprint is positioned as a means to not only boost Jamaica's economy, but also to create a financial buffer that would strengthen its negotiating position on the international stage. The crux of the argument is that economic stability and growth can in many respects serve as a foundation for true autonomy, even if the nation's political status remains unchanged in the short term. By accepting the UK loan, Jamaica would secure the capital needed to implement transformative economic policies without immediately provoking potential U.S. interference. In effect, the delay in transitioning to a republic is seen not as a capitulation, but as a calculated decision to strengthen the country's economic and geopolitical resilience. While the proposal is inherently controversial and laden with political assumptions, its advocates maintain that in a world where small states are often at the mercy of larger powers, pragmatic economic strategies must sometimes take precedence over symbolic gestures of independence. The argument asserts that by focusing on large-scale economic development funded by a significant international loan, Jamaica can build the domestic strength needed to negotiate more equitably on the global stage, thereby turning a perceived compromise into a cornerstone of national progress. This perspective invites robust debate about the nature of sovereignty, the interplay between symbolism and strategy, and the long-term benefits of economic empowerment as a shield against external domination. Thank you for watching another episode of my series titled 30 billion US dollars. Repatriation money available for Jamaica to claim. Funding to build 30,000 affordable housing units each year, employing 300,000 Jamaicans in permanent full-time jobs, and earning an extra 10 billion US dollars each year for the country's GDP. Some key features of the 30 billion US dollars repatriation funding program are: A. 120 hotels to be built across Jamaica, especially near areas with high unemployment rates, earning an extra 10 billion US dollars each year for Jamaica. B. Providing 300,000 permanent full-time jobs for low-skilled citizens in rural parishes across Jamaica. C. 300,000 affordable housing units to be built over the next 10 years, from 2025 to 2034, 30,000 to be built each year. D. Franchises for the 120 large all-inclusive hotels will be given to foreign direct investment over the next 1 to 5 years, from 2025 to 2029. E. Each hotel costing approximately 250 million US dollars to build, totaling 30 billion US dollars, all paid for by the foreign direct investments repatriation money coming back to Jamaica. F. Minimum wage to be increased by 15% each year, reaching 200 US dollars per week in the next 5 years. This is part 12 of my current series. Look out for part 13. Some of my notes are available in the description section, and some in the comments section of this post. Feel free to take part in this discussion on how to develop Jamaica. Thanks for watching this video. To support this channel, please click on the subscribe button. Share this video in your WhatsApp groups and send it to all your friends, as we try to demonstrate how the tourism industry can transform lives in Jamaica. Remember to let us know what you think about this video by leaving your comments below. God bless you, God bless the Jamaican Parliament, and God bless Jamaica. Until my next video, peace and love.